Welcome to Shadow Empire playthrough. We play and learn together. Before each episode I read comments, answer questions and then adjust the actions accordingly to your suggestions. In the description there is a link to the playlist, so let's start with the comments. One person noticed that our governor face is really great. He is a very happy person and his smile is really inspiring. So I asked him to maybe send more photos to present them to his fans and to local newspapers. And this is what I received. This is his cabinet in the governor's office. And in this image we can see him enjoying the view when he is thinking of next assets to build. So thank you for this comment. The other comment was that I am a bit overextended and there is nothing really special here to conquer because there are no cities, so maybe I should regroup and move back to the green area. I can consider this depending on the situation. Maybe in next few rounds we have to move back, depending what they will do. Thank you for this comment. Another person noticed that here we were fighting and we could simply wait and encircle the enemy and wait for their attacks and it will cost us less ammo. And it's true. It's a good suggestion because if we check the statistics of our units, you can see that in defense the consumption of the ammunition is halved. So this is quite economically optimal approach to simply wait for enemy attacks. And in defense we also have better stats. So defense is good and cheap. But here I was a bit of in hurry because I need those tanks here in the front line if they will be attacking. So thank you for this suggestion. There was also a question if we upgrade vehicles to the new model, if they keep the experience. Yes, the soldiers keep the experience, but the old equipment is sent back to the SHQ and the new equipment is sent to these soldiers, so we keep experience. Also, there was another suggestion to maybe present the quality level system to replace and upgrade units, and it's a great suggestion, and I can do this when I will stabilize the situation and have more soldiers and resources. So thank you for this comment. There was also a warning that we are low on energy. That's why I am hoping to have power plant before I will reach 0. And if I will not be able, then there is always emergency mode where I can construct scavenging furnace. This will be our last resort and it one round, so we always can do this. Okay, if new comments will appear during the gameplay, I will try to address them and let's start. So now let's check how our federation is doing. On the screen we can see that there is a new faction, Armed Front, and also that one of our factions received here 12 support points. This is suspicious. So let's go to the reports and factions, and here you can see that they received 12 support points, which is also visible here. From who? I suspect that they receive support points from other major regime. So that means that maybe we should check for our strategic map. And yes, you can see here there is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Turoy's Republic, let's say, and they are where they are. Here we have mountains, and here the green color, because I enabled here the show color option in the map, so you can see there is a green color, and we have Turoy's Republic, and they are hostile. So probably they will be not very friendly. We know nothing about them because regime recon is 0. So we need our security council soon to check what is going on with those guys. And also looks like they are trying to cut everyone from this part of the world. Very smart move here. And you can see only territories everywhere. So on the south they have Latenar territory, then there is a Lorar territory, a chain of territories on the south. So here there are many wastelands, except this Picard commune. Let's check them. Here, Picard commune. They are minor regime, but it's interesting because here we have mountains from north to south. Those are low mountains, so here we could have a road, but here I see there is a flat area on the south part of the mountains. We could extend our road this way and then we can reach the east side of the planet. From the other side, on the left, we already have roads, and that's why this part is more interesting to conquer, because we already have roads here, and probably this way we also can reach this major regime. So if we go west, we should also reach them. And let's check the victories, how we are doing. So we are on the second place, but the amount of points is equal with Azonia Pax. But those guys, you can see, they have more victory points. It means that they have more population and they have twice the area than we have currently. Even if we sum area of our regime and the Azonia, they have more. So they are risky. So this is something we need to address soon, because otherwise we have a problem, because they will be expanding. They will try to capture as many land as possible, and we cannot even deal with those guys. So now we know more how the big picture looks like. So probably they are supporting this faction. But also, I have noticed there is this armed front. Oh, our lovely Aina in reserve pool, without a job, decided to form a new faction. So if we check the letterbox, you can see armed front has been formed. The faction adopted autocracy, which is good. And please notice those three messages. But Aina changed her alignment to enforcement, and she changed it 3 times. So now she's obsessed with enforcement. And why? Because the new faction that was created really loves enforcement. So that's why she changed her profile also to enforcement. She in general has very complicated profile. I was hoping for other guys, for other faction. So she might be risky because the relation is 16. It's good that loyalty is 39, so maybe she will not rebel, but we need to do something. We have two options. We need to retire her before this faction grow and before she rebel, or maybe if she's capability free, we can give her third chance to have place in our regime. Currently, if I would like to play any stratagems, we cannot do much because we already used all retirement cards. So it doesn't look good. But she has quite decent war score, so maybe she could be our staff council next round. And then she will be a bit happier because currently you can see the alignment with our regime profile is 0. But if we can keep her above 50 relation, maybe she will not be problematic. She is 54, so no hope that she will retire and leave us because of her age. Also, she is quite healthy, so we will see her probably next 20 years in our regime. So we'll see next round. Retirement or we give her a position. And our main party, you can see they have happiness 100 and everyone is happy. So we need to have as much members of this party as possible, and this faction is really aligned with our regime profile, so we need to care of them. So check Empire dashboard. We are loved. Word score is solid. And regarding word score, there is a demand in 6 rounds. We need to increase the amount of soldiers in our empire. So this is in line with our goal to have another OHQ. So let's check what we can do. This round, probably nothing with those industrial points, but next round, maybe we can think of something. But it depends what will be the situation on the front line. But let's go back and check. I need to improve civilization level. So if we go to assets, you can see museum is finalized. So next round, probably it will improve. Credits are fine. Let's review organizations. So Supreme generating points. Economic Council is working on ammunitions factory and prospecting 20%. Let's check prospecting. In prospecting report, as I expected, 0 zones with deposits. So once again, I will change this. So priorities, keep here 1%. Prospecting will be changed to 1%. Economic policies, maybe we can increase a bit to 25. And here also we'll have some increase. I would like to keep economic policies because I'm hunting for another industrial points card, but we'll see. Confirm. Okay, Military Research Council. they are working on high-speed machine gun. And please notice, we have not only relation and science bonus, which was quite nice roll this round, but also military research bonus, plus 8%. So from where we have this military research bonus? We have it if you go to the overview features and bonus. Here you can see military research bonus, and the bonus comes from the military research bonus points. The square root of those points gives us the bonus, and the points comes from the assets. So if we go to manage assets and here we filter hex perks, then you can see that currently we have here 60 military research bonus points because of derelict ancient gun hex perk. So this way we can, so those hex perks can speed up our military research. And model design is working on new version of machine guns, and the progress is 98%. So next round she will finish this. Please notice that she's capability level 1, a new political nomination, but is giving us 50% bonus because of her relation. So even with 0 skills and intelligence 18, because of the high relation, we have a big bonus. But she don't have improvisation and technician. So maybe I will assign to her advisor to help with the next design. So let's find advisor and attach him to her for this one round to help. Probably there will be some friction between them, but we'll see. Okay, and how interior council is doing? Working on human resources. Let's check him because he is capability 4. And in the history, please notice that he has improved leadership by 11 levels in one round, and he spent 55 experience. So this is the effect of the 2 unsuccessful cards that I played to give bonuses. You remember there were critical failure and another critical failure. But I told you that if you are playing cards, the leader is receiving experience and usage points, and then next round the leader can spend more experience to learn the skill. And the chance to learn the skill is visible as a percentage here, and this percentage depends on the level of the stat, in this case charisma, and the level that we are trying to learn. So the higher the level we are trying to learn, the more difficult it is, but the higher the statistic, then the easier it is, and the bigger opportunity for learning. I can see that we also have low ammo, so we need to do something with that problem. Currently we are producing, you can see our zone militia is delivering 78 per round from the zone, and in the stats we can check regime statistics, logistics statistics, unit admin supply, and here I can see that they were requesting 254 and received 251 last round. So mainly they received everything what was requested. Maybe I don't need to buy too much this round and check prices. We can see that the fuel is really expensive this round. Maybe another sell would be worth to have more money. So let's do it. Sell some fuel. How much we can sell? It's good price, so maybe 300. We should use the opportunity to have money. And regarding money, check if our leaders are stealing the money. So in the personality, theft. Oh, who is stealing? Aina. Aina stolen 160 credits. Another reason to fire her instead of giving her a position. Probably she stolen that when she was in the government, because in the reserve pool I'm not sure if they are stealing. Oh, this is something to check. So let's move some units. Here we are out of supply, but there is some enemy unit, so we need to go back. Here I can do some expedition to get those 2 hexes, and maybe even here, and next round we'll go back. So we have captured some land, but not too much. Here, there was suggestion that we should return and move to the green area, but we have entrenchment 100. I wonder what they will do, because we have entrenchment and we have here machine guns. I doubt they will attack. but my predictions were also wrong here. So, but I will wait with those units. Only this gap is a concern. If they will go this way and cut this militia, that would be bad. But also we have low readiness, so we cannot move too far. This unit could move there. Okay, and what to do? I need to move this unit probably here and check the treasury and cash flow. On the bottom you can see we cannot store food and water, so the surplus will be sold on the market, and here we have forced sales income, and we have sold 167 food by 37 credits. This is automatic transaction if you cannot store resources. Okay, nothing much this round, so play the round. Some little movements, but no attacks. Oh, they are trying to enter our land. So we have our new machine gun, we'll check it soon. We have complete high-speed machine gun. And those guys, where are you going? This is the problem, because we are too slow to cut them. So we need probably to move back a bit. And maybe one militia from here can go south. Yeah, we need to move back the militia units that are weak. Why they don't have... So ammo was a problem. You can see they couldn't receive ammo. So the statistics you can see 478 requested and 26 delivered. So the real number was 478. I wonder if there is a number for this round anywhere to predict how much ammo we need. But we need to watch those guys. So okay, we need to check who is there, if there is anybody. This unit is too weak, so need to go back. This unit too weak, so go back. This militia, maybe they can check. They don't have zone of control, but our motors now took the cave and extend the border. Tanks need to go back. How much fuel tanks are using? They requested 81, but if we check the models, light armor and operational costs, you can see that the cost of movement is 30 oil. So 3 battalions will request 90. So we need to move back the units. No reason to stay there. We'll keep only some forces to protect the border. So this militia also need to return, but do we have any manpower? We don't have. You know what? I will disband this militia unit because they will not have a zone of control and they can be redistributed to other units. Unit administration and disband. Start. So next round we'll see. Let's test this feature. So they are not advancing, we are entrenching, so situation is stable. Here, this is something risky, they are moving a bit here. But currently we don't have too much ammunition, so the plan is to wait and upgrade our units. So regarding upgrade, we can do this, but first let's check decisions and constructions. So salaries. We can increase a soldier salary by 1 and OHQ salary. We need to invest here and no other changes currently. Okay, maybe secretary, maybe she will improve. And it's good to have happy SHQ commander. Let's give him some bonus. Okay, confirm. Soldier morale increased with 4 points and secretary 5 points. So the less enthusiastic was the SHQ commander. New director of staff council. Currently we don't have any card to dismiss our AINA, so maybe let's dismiss this guy here. Let's risk and give the position, give her a third chance. We'll see. Relation increased by 83, but the goal is to have her on our side until we will have somebody better and better cards to retire leaders. Because she has seniority 57, so it's not easy to retire such leader. And we don't have security council to assassinate. So we can give priorities to our staff council. I would like to focus on postures, so 40%. Customization 15, it's not important currently. Occupation and governance 5, and mainly discovery. So postures and discovery of new formation types. Confirm.
Order acknowledged.
Military Research Council. Let's double check tech tree. So we have unlocked the two groups of technologies, and now the military can also discover, for example, combat armor, Gauss small arms. So it would be nice to have them. Probably I will focus on discovery. So go back. Let's focus on discovery.
Copy that.
Model design. Let's check our types. We have only medium tank to develop, but we don't have metal or industrial points to construct, and I would like to go with APC to allow the staff council maybe to discover formation type using APCs. So let's do this just in case. And blueprint for APC, new blueprint. The best high-speed machine guns. I think now we should give this to our machine gun infantry, but it was bad planning on my side. Armor, I would say it could be even minimal armor. I need something cheap and with some firepower because 25 will increase the cost and I will need to have better engine and we are really low on metal, but this configuration for now should be fine. New model of APC based on design, select. Decisions made. Now we can check our new machine gun model. So go to the models, design and filter machine guns. Base design was increased thanks to the field testing in previous model, but weapon design didn't change and armor design increased from 61 to 75. We have better weapon, better armor. So in general, we double the hit points and double the defense attack. Because remember, those two are always attack values and defense is always hit points. So they are better, but I forgot that newly researched high-speed machine guns could be better weapon for them. But anyway, the weight is 10. So now let's check if we can upgrade some units. Before that, we need to check our logistical network. There is some bottleneck, and if you click on SHQ in the supply, we can see that we could deliver only half of requested supplies to our units, but logistical points were fine. So we didn't use all logistical points. In our track station, we have 800 and we have used 240. So 560 should be available. So if we go to the current points, you can see even 570 is here available and unused because the green line means that we have here so many unused points. So it means that the points were simply redirected here because the units on the north were asking, but they couldn't fully utilize this request because we had not enough ammunition in our SHQ. So that's why the logistics were redirected here and caused some bottleneck here. But in general, we are fine with enough logistics to supply our units and send some replacements because the problem is with our items and not with our logistics. So let's close this screen. It means that we can buy some replacements and mainly for soldiers, not for machine guns. Why? Because this machine gun is out of the green line and it will not receive replacements. Those units are also out of the full supply. So we can effectively send only supplies to our infantry. So let's buy 6 subunits. So the units will appear in SHQ and they are waiting to be sent next round. By the way, check our zone. Population is very happy. Workers are quite happy. It's increasing because their quality of life score is higher than civilization score, and the average national civilization score, but we have only one zone. Everything is going good. Their next project is light industry, so very good. And maybe we could give them some money to speed up this light industry. And currently they have only 30 credits. Our invest treasury is 93, so they need about 400 more. I will call the governor and will help them to speed up this. Maybe this time it will be more effective than previously. Also, sign-up bonus we can increase a bit because I see that only that 1,100 is joining. So confirm.
Roger that.
Now we budget more money to speed up lighting tester. So what we can do? We can here. We need to secure this area. Probably I will use our motorcycles because this is the only fast unit that can reach this area quickly to ensure that we will be safe. Just in case. And tanks can go using the road and join the front line. Let's check this militia unit, how much they need. They need 58 ammo, and this is problematic. They will consume a lot of ammo only because they are militia, which is not good. So you know what? I have different idea. Because we are disbanding this militia unit, can we cancel this disbanding? We go to unit admin, click disband. Yes, I can stop the process of disbanding of this unit, and I can disband this bigger one because I don't need a big militia unit, but I need smaller units that consume less ammo and are more flexible. And it's also good to know that we can cancel the disband process. So I hope that the unit will be moved to SHQ and then it will be redirected in form of replacements to militia units like this one or this one. We will see. Here I am not moving anyone, I am waiting, and I am not buying ammo because I don't want to waste metal and industrial points. I hope slowly we will supply our units using the zone ammo production. So in the zone we could construct something, and you know what? I will construct biofuel refinery because we are nearly consuming what we are producing. And if I am thinking of truck station level 2, which will consume 20 more oil, and also we want to sell oil from time to time, and also our power plant in future will need oil, we need a lot of oil. So I will do this now before we have the possibility to build the bureaucratic offices. I hope soon we'll be able, but they also will consume a lot of energy and we are low on energy. So the power plant will be needed, and to have power plant and track station we need to have fuel. So let's do this building. Double check. Yes, we are building in the capital. Biofuel refinery.
Roger that.
They will convert food that we have plenty of food into oil that is expensive and needed. So good deal. But check assets. Do we need something? We have everything next round. So very good. But we'll end up with 31 industrial points. Okay, and let's check if we can buy machinery because we will need machinery. What's the price? Filter machines. Price is quite stable, a bit more expensive than earlier, but no choice. We need to buy some machinery, probably even 3 or 4. Let's do it. By the way, you can see price of oil, how it dropped after our sellings. Okay, so can we do anything more? This unit, we can move back this unit here. Nothing more currently. Any stratagems? We could give the commercial gift or hero of the nation to someone. Let's check who is unhappy. See how others are happy. 100, 100, everywhere 100. I think we can detach this guy currently to avoid any frictions. This guy, he received estate and currently his relation is increasing to 75, so it's fine. And this guy, relation also is increasing to 75. By the way, I think he would be better security council than economic council because this is his lowest stat. Okay, maybe not this round. Okay, so let's play next round. Some movement on north. Oh, we have discovered Gauss small arms. This is a very good weapon. Another estate gift. Nothing more, because we don't have bureaucratic points. So they are pushing the light industry. Probably I need to build also university because we cannot stay without bureaucratic points. I was hoping that this number will grow to 18. Why it's not growing? I have no other choice because guys, this number is stuck. It's not increasing. You have below 200 bureaucratic points. This is very risky. We need to construct in the government university also. I have no choice.
Roger that.
And check assets. There will be problem. Probably I need university more even than the biofuel, so I will decrease to 25%. Then we can somehow manage this construction. Let's stop any fights and keep accumulating the ammo. They are not pushing, not fighting, so it's okay. We can regroup, we can regenerate and move closer, but we will not fight them. But we will prepare. Those tanks have low readiness, so maybe... But okay, we need to spread a bit. Why this unit was not disbanded? This unit is in process of disbanding, but it's not disbanded. So what is going on? Never mind, we need to continue. Maybe there was no logistical points or something like that, because they need to also use the logistics. Maybe we should go to the SHQ to disband them. Okay, but those guys also need to go here. Return to the front line, guys. And you, where you can go? Go back. And you, we have some problems here. So move south to refuel. It would be good to block those guys. Where are you going? Maybe this machine gun should go also here. And you also need to refuel. Okay. They notice our riders and are afraid. So let's check where they are hiding. You need to simply explore this area, guys. Oh, they are here. So maybe the riders will be not needed on this side. We can move them somewhere else. What's the logistics here? Enough. So we can go here, strategic move, and can jump here. And there was enough logistical points, current logistical points. Here we are staying and doing nothing. Why we are doing nothing? Because we don't have enough forces. Let's check the demands. We have 4 rounds left. We increase a bit the percentage, but still we need more soldiers soon. So I can buy for those guys 300 machine guns. Why not? 27. How the light industry is doing? We gave them money, but are they buying it? Not yet. So maybe next round we'll see. Okay, let's check also Empire dashboard. Okay, letterbox. So we have new technology discovered. And what will be our next movement in technology? We have discovered this great weapon. Still, I think we should discover, maybe we will be lucky for combat armor or maybe something from there. Any technology will be fine currently. So let's focus on discover. If we go to reports, organizations, so by default, if I don't change my order, they will focus on discover. So it's fine. Stratagems and our faction leader adapted to the autocracy because the faction likes autocracy. And it's good because we also like it. So we check the news, check decisions. Our great governor with nice glasses and nice hairstyle and nice fancy smile, because with that happiness, how cannot you smile like that? So what he wants? My son is soon eligible to be drafted into our military. However, he is physically weak and mentally not suited for the horrors of war. I would like you to give him an exception and allow him to pursue a career in philosophy. Philosophy, you say? So what options do we have? Let's check. Democracy. You know what? I would like to increase mind a bit, and there cannot be such exceptions in our regime like that. Everyone should have the military skills. So no, I cannot agree.
Roger that.
Okay. So let's check if we can do anything more this round. Probably that's all. let's play next round. Finally, we have researched ammunition factory. Very good. And what can we see here? Improvised industrial points. We were waiting for you. And finally, we have some postures, but it's quite drastic one. So we can have some losses if they are stronger. And bonus, that will be nice. Not yet. Export maybe in future. Okay, we are low on credits. Some relation dropped. Thanks for the info. Check private economy. Yeah, finally they are building light industry. Light industry will give us 20 industrial points and 15 population credits. Not much, but in our case probably it will be much more because we are commerce oriented. So we have no ammo, no industrial points, and we are happy. Probably the only option is to play in the zone section the improvised industrial points, but yeah, we have enough points. Probably we have no other option, but we need 500 credits. So let's check prices. As expected, fuel price increased and we have produced more than we used, so we can sell something. Not too much, but we need money, so 200, not 150 would be enough. Okay, and go to stratagems. Now we have enough money to play this card. All depends on the roll. If the roll will be 1, then we don't get much. But if it will be 10, we will be really happy and celebrating. So knowing our luck, you know what number will be on the dice, but let's do it. I wonder if I attach advisor to economic council if we'll have 2 rolls. I don't know, but let's do this. 31, we'll have enough to play. So let's do this. I was never doing something like that. But so we'll attach this guy to Economic Council. Where is it? To him. Attach. And now I will play this card. Probably it will be not included, but because there is no test. But who knows? Let's check.
Copy that.
Oh, this time the roll was low, but still, nearly 300 industrial points. Can we check in the decisions archive? Here, what was the roll? No, we cannot. Okay, never mind. But still, the industrial points are waiting, so it's very good. Now we can go and speed up the construction of our assets. So biofuel can go 100%, those guys 100, and still we will end up with 51 in the SHQ. Check the demands. Only 3 rounds left. We need more soldiers because we are at risk here. But we cannot produce more soldiers currently. We can only send replacements then. So 3 machine guns. I cannot because I don't have industrial points. Okay, this might be problematic soon. Why you are still here? I told you, disband. And you are eating ammo. But they didn't get any ammo. Maybe because they are in the disband process, they don't get ammo? I'm not sure. Or we simply had no ammo and the regular units are prioritized. Because, for example, our tank was requesting 152 and received nothing. That's why we cannot fight. And we cannot move, cannot fight. Interesting. Where are you going? This is our land. And you, the same. Block them. Check them. Okay, not very strong unit. But now you can see something interesting. Please check this one. This is supply ammo fuel modifier. We have minus 72% because we don't have ammunition. This is good to know because this unit, you can see this, it means not how much we receive, but how much we have in our stocks. So if you don't have ammo for next, I think 8 rounds or 10 rounds of the combat, you will have a penalty because of the supply. Same with fuel. We'll move this militia maybe here. And those guys need to go back to be in the supply zone. Move this way. And those guys here. Those guys. Maybe we can slowly advance, but I would like to not fight without the ammunition. So maybe we should also construct ammunitions factory. So because you can see how problematic it is. 2 rounds, so it will be 1000 of metal. We can start this construction, but let's check in organizations, economic council. Can we have power plant? Yeah, we can. So we can now research the power plant quickly or solar energy. But we have only 67% efficiency. So I will choose power plant.
Copy that.
This is better long term. They are researching power plant. It will be few rounds. Let's build ammo factory.
Roger that.
But now we have 3 buildings pending, and we need to probably decrease here somewhere the speed. For 1 round, they will be fine. So you can see that we are here changing only the zone inventory, and nothing will be sent to the SHQ in this situation. And the zone knows that we need more, so it will not send to SHQ next round. So we need to do it wisely and cannot rush like that. Biofuel can be reduced to 25%. And university need go full speed. Ammo factory maybe 75%. No, 50%. I would like to have something in SHQ. So 50% for ammo, 100% for university, and 25 for biofuel. And do we have enough machinery? We have, but probably we'll need more soon. And money. Problem with money. Okay, we need to check prices. Still, we can sell some fuel, but we are limiting our options. So we need to change the expenses. Okay, guys, it was fun, but let's keep it like 20.
Roger that.
What are the salary spendings? 127, so we need this amount to have minimum. So we need to sell something. Maybe 100 fuel. Okay. Because we cannot stay with low money, as workers would be unhappy if we cannot pay salaries. So let's play next round. One small attack, no special movements. From here we get support points. You can see I have missed that with information. So not major regime, but this is simply a period of time where other factions gain some random support. Recon in force. Now we will be able to do this properly, but only in OHQ. Good reminder regarding the promise. So how the promise looks like. 2 rounds left. Problematic. Now we need to hire some units. But to hire units I need ammunition, and this is a problem. But I have no choice. Let's check how many industrial points I need for my assets. 235 is the consumption. University should be constructed next round. And ammo factory is 50%. So 111 should be next round. Let's produce some ammunition then for maybe 50 metal. I have no option. Check to have 2% of population. Still, we need nearly 2000 soldiers. So from where we get 2000? And maybe light infantry battalion? If we go for light infantry battalions, but we reduce the cost and we hire those guys, so the old type of unit, because it's, you can see it, they need only 60 ammo, and those guys will need 180. So I will buy the old model, model 1. Okay, I can raise a formation, so we have 1000 soldiers, and another formation like that. So I raised 2000 soldiers this round using the old model to reach this goal. We'll see if my calculation was right or not. We have some decisions, but before that, go to reports and letterbox. I think letterbox is a good start for each round in general. You can really check what was happening. Okay, so our main faction increased the ideology towards the autocracy, so they love it currently. One of our leaders adopted to the commerce because he was influenced by our faction, and Rico, so our governor, also changed his profile towards autocracy. So you can see that factions influence leaders, but also the faction itself can adapt to some of the main profiles that we have here. Check decisions. national budget. And this time I would like increase Economic Council to 20%, military research to 20%, model design can be 15, staff council can be decreased to 10, interior more or less the same, supreme more or less the same, so staff can be 11. Aina will be unhappy and our Michael from model design, but we need to invest more into research. Confirm, she is really upset. But we have some request from the one-person faction. Elite League requests that the hex Plains Rocky 6918 is to be conquered. 6918. Here we have the coordinates. So 69, it will be on the west. 69 and south 18. So this hex? What's there? 6918. Let's double check. Around 46 and we have around 38. 8 rounds. I don't know who is there, what is there, and why the hell they need this hex. I don't think we have enough power to make it. What will happen if I refuse? You can see, but I don't think I can do it. I need to refuse this request.
Copy that.
Happiness decreased and feast decreased. Better than a war score decrease. Model design probably no changes. Oh, a sinister trader that came from the wastelands has set up a shop just outside the town. His trade is the trade in humans. He is a slave trader. We can sell population or buy population. I would like to buy population because I like commerce. Or what we can do. So our guys would like to choose this option. So they really have great heart profile. They would like to get rid of this evil trader. But what's the role here? Who is doing the role? Our happy Rico, and he don't have any covert ops. Is our advisor able to help here? Or he also don't have covert ops, and he's already attached. By the way, I need to detach him. So detach.
Roger that.
And difficulty is on average 87. If he will roll 50, I will have 70. So it will rather difficult test. If I would like to buy population, some people will be unhappy, but we will get 2000 population, and population are victory points. So I would rather like to buy population than keep Aina happy. Commerce will increase, heart will decrease a bit, so no big differences in profile. I need 800 credits, so let's check. Prices? We cannot sell oil because the price is not good, but metal? What is going on with metal? Maybe we can sell a bit of metal? We have 280 metal. And rare metals, sell price for metal is 13 credits, and for rare metal 7. So if we will sell 30 metal, we'll get 400 credits. We can make a good deal on metal. 50 metal, 680 credits. And with rare metals, to have 600 credits, I need to sell 81. Okay, I can sell 100 rare metals. I need this for my constructions. So sell the rare metal. Check the decision. I know that you will not like it, but I need to buy 2000 population.
Roger that.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I could also rise. No, I cannot rise anything more. We have ammunition. Maybe we can prepare some situation here. We cannot wait so long. Let's come a bit closer to them. Do we see anyone? 10 subunits. Let's move our tanks. Here, move our GR infantry. Why this tank has... Ah, they need ammo. So maybe next round they will get ammo. But slowly we need to advance a bit. This unit also problem with supply. So need to also give them some defense. Motorbikes also here. We have really good recon, 12 subunits. Recon 132. You can see what 2 units of motorbikes can do. Also this militia can be helpful, but let's move here. And slowly Oh, why I moved this unit? This is weak unit. Here I have some soldiers. Why they cannot disband themselves? Tell me that. Can I replace those guys with something? Replace troops? I can. So produce, because they need to be stronger. 5 should be enough. Okay, let's do here some movements. Here probably we cannot do much. They still don't have ammo. Because we had not enough ammo last round. So that was the reason. Still we need to wait. Let's check if there is anything here. We need to block them. I can make a short jump to the thinner area to check what's there and grab some land. Here we are staying and doing nothing, but they are asking for ammo and they cannot receive ammo. I wonder what will be their reaction. And light infantry finished. Very good. I wonder what will be their next project. Surveillance station. You need to do it on your own, guys, now. I don't have money to help you. Probably I damaged some relation with guys. Aina. What we should do with Aina? We'll see next round. I can give her a bonus. So if I target Aina and I will try to give her a bonus using leadership of our interior council, which currently is plus 54 points. Did you learn something new? No. Because it's also improved by the relation. So he is doing well. Let's improve Aina happiness.
Yes, sir.
Her happiness improved by 17 points. So successful roll. Now she's 81. Okay. But let's double check assets and preview. No, they will be fine. And still civilization score is not growing. Strange. Let's play round. Some regrouping, but no attacks. Oh, there was a movement on north and they lost 400 soldiers. We have won the elections, so we have strong mandate in our nation, 76% votes for us. Somebody is supporting our enemies. We have finally APCs. Oh, this is good. Finally, civilization level has risen to level 2. Guys, you know what does it mean? We can have bureaucratic office level 2 and golden retirement waiting for Aina. And regarding the demand for soldiers, there was a new comment appeared in the suggesting that maybe instead of buying independent formations, we should simply create replacements in SHQ. I was not sure if this is counting towards this number, but after some research, it looks like it does. So let's try. Probably we need another 2000, so replenish, but I will still use the old model because it's cheaper, and I will buy 2000 soldiers, 40 metal, 100 industry, sadly. But I need to have this objective finished. But our zone is preserving some industrial points for the current constructions, so should be fine. Another person suggested that we don't have anything here to fight for. There is only wasteland, so maybe we should move back and leave this asset and withdraw to the green area of our supplies. So I will do this. Maybe I should do this earlier. This unit probably here we need to give them more space. This unit here, this unit here, and this unit here. We are giving them a lot of ground currently, but we need to change the strategy. We cannot push them to the mountains and to the wasteland, but we need to let them come closer. So let's move back a bit. But here I will like to protect north. So we form a kind of line here, blockade, but tanks we will need on the south soon, somewhere here. And this will be our trap for them. Here we withdraw a bit. Also tanks here. So we will need also here our recon units. So this will be a trap. I hope that they will be moving somewhere here. Here we need to retreat. And this weak unit can move to the rear to protect flank. Here, no other option. I wonder what they will do. And here, as someone suggested, we should encircle them. So we can do this using this unit and this unit. So we can try to attack from multiple directions. The odds are fine. Let's do this.
Do it now! Mission accomplished.
And that was our goal. So great, as we eliminated threat here. This is suspicious. Probably there is some unit on north. This unit somewhere here will be our next target. So we can move. Okay, now machine guns. We'll need them here. This unit can go to SHQ. If you click to organizational info, you can see that this unit is disbanding, and they had logistical points to do this on the road here because there was enough logistical points. So strange. We see next round. So let's check our economy. You can see that the light industry is producing 35, but the normal production is 20. But because of the bonuses, they produce much more industrial points. But what is worrying me is that this asset soon will stop working because the scavenging points are nearly zero. There is 700 scavenging points left. Maybe one round and we'll lose 72 metal income, which might be problem. And here we have 9,000 and here 12. So sooner or later we need more metal, probably here. So we have finished university. Now we need to push for ammo factory, and biofuel will be on standard low production speed. So check assets, prediction, we will miss machinery, so we need to buy machinery. 2 machines. Let's check report, letterbox. So there were elections and we have detailed results. So we have won, we have a big increase to our faction. So here you can read our details regarding the elections. Here, model design developed heavy wheeler, so our APC. So let's check it. Armored transport, heavy wheeler. We can check the design, but you can see structural design is low. Also, all stats are very low. So maybe she is happy, but she's not a good designer. For military equipment, capability 1, no skills, what we could expect. I forgot to assign advisor. What else? Yeah, very good. New stratagems. We cannot play this because it's too expensive. And this guy increase autocracy. Let's check what our organizations are doing. So economic is working on power plant and we need to increase his relation because we need to really maximize the usage of bureaucratic points. And military is doing discovery and model. What model can do? Maybe they can do discovery and discover the medium tank or focus on bazooka, but probably medium tank would be better. So discovery should be okay, and economic we increase his relation. So play some stratagem. Maybe we give him a state gift, but it's quite expensive. So that would be better. So we target economic council and no other option. Let's play it.
Yes, sir.
So we improve a lot his relation. Now he is 100 and he will give us a huge bonus, but we need more money. Check prices. Okay, we have to sell some fuel as usual to get back those 200 credits that we spent on the bonus. And decisions. He wants to conquer 72, 30, 32. So 72 is here and it will be on south, somewhere here, quite far away. So no way. Refuse.
Copy that.
Sadly. And here, no new orders discovery. Okay, should I move back more? We will see what they will do. Play next round. Around 40. This will diminish, and we did it. So thanks for the nice suggestions in comments, because units in SHQ also counts towards the percentage of soldiers. Very good. Military discovered radiation filters, but for us this is useless currently. New cards. So check the technology tree. So there are only 4 technologies that we can discover: side skills, combat armor, RPGs, and rocketry. So all of them will be nice. And economic is working on power plant to research. So let's check report. You can see that the word score increased, and in the letterbox demand resolution. So our word score increased by 7 and political points by 20. We even have more than we promised. Military discovered and new stratagems. Okay, no demands currently, no special issues. So they have moved on the south and they stay, which is bad. Maybe I can give them more space. So move by 1 hex. Here we can do even some land grabbing. Here we can hide also in the mountains. Here also. Those guys go there. So now, please, you are welcome. You can come here. Okay, they are not advancing, so we can go and protect and block them here. And the militia is still here. So I don't know how the disbanding is working, but it's not working well. They are still, unit is disbanding, and they cannot disband, even on the SHQ hex. But we also have here normal units that we don't need currently, so we can also disband them, because we did what we wanted. And they will be moved to the SHQ, so here we'll join those 2000, so we'll have 4000. They are earning experience here, but here you can check. The limit is 10 experience, so up to 10 they can learn passively. And here we need to do some recon. Is there anyone? They are here. So no other option than simply move a bit closer. And maybe they will be our next target, we'll see. Not much I can do. The problem will be our metal. You can see 8 metal here. In the assets, you can see that the prediction shows us here a problem with metal, even with 50% speed. Here we have 25. But what we can do? Maybe I can decrease it to 25. Okay. We need to think how to get more metal. Metal is very expensive currently, but the price dropped. Maybe we can buy some metal. How much metal we can buy? Not worth it. We cannot do much with this amount of metal. So we can attack when we'll have finally our ammo factory. So probably in 2 rounds. Currently, you can see we are really draining ammo. So probably we need to play next round. Some movement on south. We have power plant, which is good. Oh, now civilization level is really increasing. And technology level. And we have Fate Stratagem Pack, thanks to that. So, some interesting cards. Especially this is good. And improvised industrial points. Now we are talking. Only the metal will be problem. So we have 1 fate point. They are not moving, staying in one place. Here they retreated. So let's take it. And go back to food area. Probably we can also take the hexes on north. Those guys need to return. And you will protect. You will stay here. You can also go south for green area. You can move here. We need also secure this part. Here you can check that we have strange unit counters with 0 subunits, it means that this unit was disbanded. And next round this counter will disappear, but the soldiers are currently here in SHQ, 4000 soldiers. Of course, our militia still cannot disband from whatever reason. Let's go to stratagems. In the zones, you remember we got the eager industrialist, so we can play this card because we have currently light industrial level 1, and if I will play it,
Roger that.
you can see now I have light industrial level 2. So next round, instead of 20, they will produce 50. So in our case, it will be much more. So now our biggest problem is metal. And you can see scavenging decreased. Scavenging points are low, which means also the metal production is decreasing in private assets. So we need to build here recycling facility. No other option
Roger that.
to secure the flow of metal, because currently we are producing 148, but 46 is from the private economy. So we need to compensate this loss. That will happen probably next round. So we are stuck with metal currently. Probably that was the mistake to build too many assets when I had metal, and I cannot build currently bureaucratic offices also. Problem. So the metal created a kind of bottleneck currently. Good lesson, don't build more than you can. Also somebody suggested this in comments, sewing to survive few rounds. But this will need machinery. We have two. Do we need more? Maybe one machinery will be needed. So let's buy. Here there was some strange movement, so I need probably the militia on the south. This also. And those guys protecting here. So we need to be careful here. Decisions regarding military research. I have power plant. I will focus on discovery, not on building solar energy. But maybe one solar panel would be nice to have, because we could use our rare metals to produce it instead of metal, because power plant is a rather long-term solution. So, okay, let's build solar
Copy that.
energy and let's research it. Currently, I cannot have more service councils.
Affirmative.
Policy, speech. So from those, probably I will go for another percent of soldiers, because it's for turn 56, so we have some time. We know how it works. And victory points. You can check victory points. You can see that we are on the bottom. The first major regime has really huge area, so we can go to strategic map, those guys. We don't see all area that they have, but they have a lot. And here, this is another one. This is interesting. We need to finalize the solid foundations of our economy, and then we can think of such problems. Currently, we have different problems. So, conquer, I don't promise any conquering, so let's stick to the percent of soldiers.
Affirmative.
Last time it was great. No ammunition. Well, they are building some reserves because we are not using ammunition. So maybe private economy will build some health assets, because currently the health points is 50 and those guys are not moving closer. So we need to do something, like for example getting more land. Why not? Some mountains will be ours, and those guys can protect the mountains here. This unit move here, and strategic movement go south, protect the south border. Looks like nothing serious is happening here currently, so we can go back to our positions. I would move tanks here and one motorcycle, and move a bit farther. We will see what they will do. Nothing more probably this round, sadly. Okay, play next round. Silent round. We discovered medium tanks, but we cannot build them. So assets, we couldn't build anything. So the prediction for next round is that we will have 13 metal and we'll need one machinery. So let's buy one machinery. You can check the private asset. You can see it's decreasing each round, so 36. So probably few rounds and we'll have 0 from there. So we need to really build this one. So let's continue the expansion. Very slow, but oh, here is some town. Better than nothing. We can take it. Let's check if something. Maybe we can take the. Can go here to protect the mountains. Is there anyone here? We can come closer. Why not? And this unit can go south. It could be an ambush, but it was no ambush. Let's move more aggressively. What we have here? So infantry can be fine. And militia here. Those guys cannot disband. Maybe I need to use them. What we can do? So we are taking positions here also. Let's expand. They had no ammo, but they have food. Let's go back to protect the land. Those guys will be needed probably here. Sadly, no replacements. Here is something, so I need to stop them. Need to have better recon and more units there. Keep them on the green. Okay, decisions. Let's check our types. Maybe now bazooka. So let's design new bazooka. We don't have many choices. And now let's start some development. Why not? To open the tech tree here to have more possibilities. The next one probably artillery. We have enough industry. We don't have metal. We need a bit more money. Fuel is growing. We can sell some fuel as usual. 100 fuel should be enough. So we have more money, we are more secured. Check leaders. Anyone wants to rebel? Currently no big problems. And they are, oh, they changed to surveillance station. Maybe they bought, yeah, the hospice is finished. So we are growing, but the metal is a problem. Let's go to next round. Some movement. They notice our presence. Okay, so we have more metal. Let's check the assets. We have finished ammo factory, which was quite expensive. We need to wait for recycling and finding the biofuel. No, we don't need to wait for it. We need to only wait for this one. So next round, we will have 58 metal in the SHQ. So maybe this round we cannot start bureaucratic offices, but next round maybe. So decisions. So our secretary is starting strange things because probably of the relation. You can see low relation, low loyalty. She is generating some bad events. We can ignore and have Unrest or support her. Unrest will grow to 12 and her relation will increase. Do we need more feast? We can have more feast. I will support her.
Affirmative.
Relation increased. We have a bit of unrest, but maybe we can move back the militia to make order in the city. Okay, so can we do something here or we cannot? I can risk to go here, take the mountains. We need somehow cut them. What's that unit? Don't have many soldiers here. Maybe if we go here with our motorcycles and our tanks, I would like to push them back. Here we have another tank. So I would attack this unit to cut them from the... What is the situation? Maybe should be fine to push them, to remove them from this hex.
Advancing. No harm? Yeah, right.
Oh, very good fight. We crushed them in general. And now we can move our machine guns here to hold this hex and our infantry, because probably they will try to attack us. Here we have only tanks, but we can move. No. So machine guns here to fix the gap. Move more units. So they are encircled. Probably they will not attack mountains. They will rather probably attack only. They could attack those guys. Maybe I need to move motorbikes to give them support. And here, okay. So machine guns. Okay, militia could go protect tanks, and those guys could leave mountains to protect this hex. Okay, now we are more safe. I hope the ammunition will survive it. Let's take this. Grab some land, even without food. Okay, they are here. We have minimum ammunition, but we need to move to this hex. Oh, we also don't have food. Okay, so those guys need rather go back here. Is there anyone? No. Okay, so I will go here to keep the town. We need to have more units on the south. And this unit, what they are doing. Reports, overview, demands, we have time. Factions, happy, not happy, quite happy. Why they are not happy? But we cannot do much. We rejected 2 positions from them. But she needs to be happier. I don't want strange behaviors, but natural relation point is 46, so this is a problem. Let's double check the dashboard. So solar energy, staff, military, and model are discovering. They are doing bazooka, okay? We could hire some juniors,
Yes, sir.
2
Yes, sir.
juniors, and check them. So, as usual, Cap 1, only charisma and intelligence. Oh, improvisation. And the second guy with nice face, he was who? Scout. Okay, he could be useful. Low egoism, normal ambition, quite okay ambition. Don't like government, but we also, so should be aligned. 75 aligned with our profile. But I was hoping for something better. We could play Mission Impossible, and difficulty is 150 plus 86. You could earn some fate points, but maybe before that I need to increase the leadership more. To do this, I need to play more cards. I can give somebody a bonus. So let's target secretary. Let's give her a bonus.
Yes, sir.
You can see relation improve only by 2 points. Why? So money is not a solution for her. And we have lost 100 credits. But in general, the goal was to improve this guy here, to give him usage points so he can improve this skill. Now it's 20, so we are fully using the charisma. So now it's 20 plus charisma, so 66. But next round, he should also improve because of this bonus. Okay, so play next round. They tried to escape and lost many soldiers. They lost 900 infantry and 30 motorized to try to escape the encirclement without a success. We have rocketry, which is very good. Oh, we have new order of battle, light armor army. I was hoping for something with APCs, Aina, please. On this planet I cannot build army of tanks. You understand this? Okay. We need to explain such basics to her. But they should be in quite inconvenient situation. So maybe our soldiers. Let's select soldiers. One from here, one from here. Of course, one tank and one from here. So we have big concentric bonus. Probably I don't need to attack using machine guns. Oh, those guys can help with attack. So 31 to 1. Now let's check. Let's check how, guys, you will respond to this small attack.
Advancing. Do no harm? Yeah.
They responded properly, so capitulated. Great. And recycling facility finished, and ammo production increased by 1700. With this good optimistic accent, we can center the map on capital. And thank you for watching. I'm waiting for comments. See you later.